What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a little bit of a look at another Battle Master. It's a Battle Master which is kind of good now, but could become like over the top good. Yeah. Let's have a look at Raider Blowpipe. Now, this was revealed in Nagel's notes over on the official Facebook page. Do make sure you're checking out the Facebook page. They have great articles by the designers. I love them. And Raider Blowpipe is a 5-cost character. That makes it extremely cheap. Of course, it's also a Battle Master, so we kind of expect it to be cheap, 5 to 7. But even in the context of Battle Masters, this is on the lower end. And look, it's as cheap as you get, and it's a Battle Master. We ain't expecting much in the way of stats, and we don't get it. We would expect 12 health, 4 attack, 2 defense on an 8 cost. What we get is 2 attack, 1 defense, and 7 health. Now, I'm not going to go through the numbers in great detail, but that is not on pace. We've got bad stats here. Plus 7 health, 1 defense. This isn't some kind of character that's going to stay on the field for a large amount of time. This is a character that's going to be gone sooner rather than later. Boo, hiss, etc. But rather than cry about it, let's have a little bit of a look at what it can actually do. So in bot mode, it's got Focus 1. Cool. That is the new skill whereby before you attack or defend, battling in general, you look at the top card of your deck, and if you like, you may scrap it. Now, as we get to the upgrade mode in a moment, we are going to notice that this is a deck that wants, or a card indeed, that wants to play a mixed deck. You want to play a mixture of battle icons. And the thing about battle icons is, some of them are good for attacking, some of them are good for defending. We'll get there in a moment. So, Focus is great because you can go, oh, I'm about to attack. Hang on a second. The top card of my deck has a blue icon. I didn't agree to that. So you scrap it. Whereas instead, if you're defending, you can look and go, hang on a second. The top card of my deck has an orange icon. I didn't agree to that. And just scrap it. Helps you out very nicely indeed. If it's a white icon, you probably keep it regardless, because white icon flips an extra 2 battle cards when you attack or defend. It's pretty good. So Focus 1 is fine. Gives you a little bit of help. You also a ranged character, so you can use Armed Hovercraft if you wish. Or you can use Rapid Ascent if you wish. Or indeed, you can have a little bit of a play with Cooling Vents if you'd rather do a little bit of healing. Though, given how fragile you are as a character, might I suggest healing might not be what you're into. But then, when it gets KO'd, as Battle Masters tend to do, it turns into an upgrade. Now, as much as I kind of find it amusing, the names of these upgrades make it very difficult to, well, do much with them. It is called Duel-Impact Shatterblast Compression Cannon. Hard to put in a title, and is anyone out there going to remember the names of all of these upgrades? I suggest not. Although I do kind of like the names in a weird masochistic kind of way. Anyway, Duel-Impact Shatterblast Compression Cannon, what does it do? It's really nice. When the upgraded character attacks and you flip battle cards, it gets +1 attack until end of turn for each different colour among battle icons you flipped. Now, as it stands at the moment, the gold standard of increasing attack is Grenade Launcher, a card so gosh darned good that it falls off when you attack. But if this is used correctly and well and all of that, you can get yourself up to +5 attack. I've already mentioned orange icons, I've already mentioned blue icons. They add 1 to attack or defense when you attack, respectively. I've already mentioned white icons that let you flip an extra 2 cards. Incidentally, that's actually really good, because if you flip 2 more cards, that gives you a chance of hitting a new colour. They are all in Wave 1. In Wave 2, we got introduced to green icon cards. The Enigmas are a nice example of that. I mean, you're not going to be playing them in a deck with this, but just as an example. And the green icon says that if you flip 1 while attacking or defending, at the end of the battle, you may swap a card in your hand for one of these in the scrap pile. that you flipped while defending or attacking. Cool, nice, lovely, love it. And then in wave 3, we've been introduced to black battle icons, and each black battle icon you flip gives you +1 pierce, or pierce 1 as it's usually stated, until end of turn. So we got 5 different battle icons. And if you can flip 5 different battle icons, then you're getting +5 attack, and that's somewhat phenomenal. It's not always going to happen though, is it? Because you see, you've got to flip 5 different battle icons. And look, there's plenty of dual icon cards we've got out there. I mean, Wave 3 only just introduced us to black icons, but already we do see some dual icon cards, where you get a black icon and you get something else as well. So we could look at Rock Toss, for instance, which has an orange and a black. I mean, you can do this in 3 cards. And bearing in mind, when you flip a white, you flip 2 extra cards, then you're getting 4, and you can do it in 3. The thing is, it's not that likely when you're just trying to hit a white in the first 2 cards, flip 4 in total. Yay! Now I've got all my different battle icons. But the good news is we do have a way to fix this, and the way is bold. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, bold lets you flip more battle cards when you are attacking or defending. So if you play something like a Supercharge, Supercharge will give you bold free, which means you flip an extra 3 icons. But then you get into some really weird decisions, because generally speaking, we don't love Backup Beam, because Backup Beam only gives you bold 2, but it has a blue and a green icon. And remember, I showed you Rock Toss a moment ago that's got an orange and a black icon. So now you just need to hit a white icon and you're golden. So playing around with bold here, I think, would be a very, very good idea. And certainly bold on dual icon cards could be good. Because basically, if you want to make the most of Duel-Impact Shatter Blast Compression Cannon, you got 2 choices. Number 1, play a whole bunch of double pip cards. Number 2, go hyper bold. The problem is, we've already seen, we've been literally told explicitly that the makers of the game use battle icons to balance cards out. So basically, anytime you've got double icon cards, you've probably got slightly worse cards. Certainly that's what we've been seeing in some of the black icon cards so far. They're a little bit worse, but they got black icons, so apparently it's all right. It's not the easiest one to use, but it's one to bear in mind, because here's the thing. I've already told you that +5 attack is the new gold standard, but we're only in wave 3. And in wave 2, they added green icons. And in wave 3, they added black icons. And look, I don't expect them to add a new battle icon every single wave. But I also do not expect them to stop at 5. I think we're going to see more than 5. So then you can get up to +6, +7, +8. This could end up being legitimately broken. I'm not saying it will. I'm just putting it out there. I do think it's awkward in terms of deck construction, though, because you do have to think about potentially going bold or potentially going with multiple double icon cards, which, as I've said, can be a downside. Now, the other thing to remember here, because it's a Battle Master, if it gets removed in any way, it goes straight to the KO area. Vaporize as an example. But do remember that in Wave 3, we're getting Quartermaster, which has a white icon, which we like. We're going to need some of those. And it allows you to put a Battle Master upgrade from your KO area onto one of your characters. It is the only way we've got at the moment to reuse them, but how many ways do you want? We've got ways to reuse them. That's awesome. I am a big fan of this card. This looks like a great card. It also looks like a super, hyper, mega awkward card, and I don't think it's one that you can just whack in a deck and it will be wonderful, but come on. There has got to be a whole bunch of potential here, and I, for one, am extremely excited indeed. But I would be very interested to know how excited you are. So please do let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk about Transformers. But we also talk about a whole bunch of other games. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.